Welcome to She's Not Doing So Well. It's a podcast.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
What is this?
It seemed like it's non-fat, sugar-free, too pumped. My tongue is in my throat, and I cannot do it.
I'm gonna try to limit the fucks to 10.
Love it.
Honey. I'm just so awkward at this. God. Hello, everybody, and welcome to She's Not Doing Swell. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
We have a special guest in the studio today. We have Dave.
Hey, Dave. Oh, that's me.
That's you, honey. Dave is here in the house. We've been discussing a lot. We have a lot to discuss, so let's get started.
Let's get to it.
Wow. Yeah. He's just professional.
Honey,
All of a
this is a
sudden.
real...
Check.
This is real.
This is a real interview.
No, it's not. Actually, we have a lot to talk about, but it's going to be an interesting episode because...
We're talking about erections.
Erections,
Or lack
insecurities.
thereof. Lack thereof.
There's a lot to talk about today. The other thing I want to talk about a little bit is Britney Spears really quick. Yeah, we're going to do the news, honey. Hold on. Chill out. I know you're the newsman. Britney Spears. We have to talk about her.
Why?
Well, we don't have to, but the problem with her is... There's not a problem, but people are speculating that she's really crying for help.
She may be. I think her handlers are kind of... Her Chelsea handlers are kind of... Need assistance.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I remember last weekend you pissed me off about Chelsea Handler. That just reminded me.
Oh, here we go.
No, I don't want to talk about it, but...
Here we go.
Do you remember that, Dave?
He did not listen.
I'm sorry?
He's on Tinder currently, and he did not listen.
Wait. You're trying to get somebody on Grindr to get on the show. Is that happening, really?
Yeah, I could do it.
Please do it.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Just say, like, who wants to be on a podcast? Like, put it on your... Do you have, like, a picture of yourself?
Yeah.
We need to, like, lure some people over and, like... Oh,
God.
fuck. So the minute Dave gets over, he gets on all his apps.
He literally walked in the door today and was
like, here we
instantly
are.
on Tinder. I was like, hey, how are you?
I mean, I used to remember when you get to a new area, you got to turn it on.
You got to turn
Is that
on.
true?
I've been out of the area for 4 days. You got to get back in the game.
Meanwhile, there's a pandemic, so...
Meanwhile, he's spreading all the germs.
So people are fucking still.
Apparently.
Three tests later, and I'm still negative.
News to me, people are fucking.
News to me. What?
They are indeed.
News to me for the past 10 years, people are fucking.
People are fucking. Next on the news.
And today
on the news. But yeah, so Britney Spears had like this thing where she posted, she's like, yellow's my favorite color, and did this weird like walking back and forth in this video, and it's fucking bizarre. She is fucking weird, and I love it how she's getting the Madonna gap in her teeth. Like, why is that happening?
Why is that
It's
a
a rite
thing?
of passage.
And why? I don't know. Is she going to shave her head again?
I kind of wish she would. I wish she would shave her head over this little gap tooth shit, because we know it's not real.
No, it's not real. She's painting that
Like,
on.
are you like, or either painting or she has like a spacer?
So the opposite of a retainer?
Yeah,
You're her orthodontist like, here, if you want a gap.
Do you know spacers, though? Did you ever have spacers?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
did you ever have
what's that?
braces?
Yeah.
So sometimes your teeth are not in the right spot.
I looked like a beaver before braces.
I can picture that for
like
sure.
a big
that's
bushy
why
beaver.
That's why we don't show your face, honestly.
Honestly, people would be terrified.
The unicorn is enough.
It came from my mama.
Oh, that's cute.
We were bucktooth beavers.
Spacers are put in before you get your braces to like move teeth around just temporarily a little bit to like start the
Wow.
process. Yeah.
Look at you. You're a dentist.
I'm an orthodontist, bitch.
So I had to pay you $5,000 a month for
I'm
no
nothing.
reason.
I'm
then
about
you're
to pick a random person to ask if they'll be on the podcast.
Or just ask them to ask
I want to
us
ask her like a question. Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Or if he wants to do a dick pic.
What demographic are we looking for?
It doesn't fucking matter.
At
And
our
I'm
age,
gonna
it doesn't matter.
Press. Pick and.
It doesn't matter.
It literally
Done.
at our age, we
I
don't
feel like a
care.
college kid would be fun. 'cause they're,
Okay,
like,
well,
more...
this is who I picked.
Oh, he's kind of... I mean, I wouldn't say
I would say no.
Well, too bad it's
Wow,
happening.
someone's feeling confident.
Well,
What's
that's...
wrong with being confident?
All right, well, here we go.
Oh, Dave sent it.
Oh,
Dave
Dave.
sent it.
So that's awkward. That'll be
It's
funny.
not awkward when he sends the pic.
Well, it's awkward when you have a pick like this, that's for sure.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's-
I'm feeling it a little bit now. Is he
Okay, so
ginger?
Bobby changed his mind.
Let me see another picture. Oh no, he could be cute. He might just take bad pictures.
There's
so,
another.
that's honestly
genuine.
kind.
Another
that's
one.
kind. Okay, so he's military. So
Oh yeah, he's definitely
I'm
military.
changing my mind.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
it's a
definitely
yes.
Oh, it's a yes for
Oh,
me. Those
there
teeth,
we go.
Yep. Those teeth. Yep.
I was like hesitant, and then I saw that picture with the
Yeah.
camo, and
Actually,
I was like,
I would love to
no.
get him some advice about his pictures because
Same.
there's
Because we get
There's
help.
potential.
There's definitely potential. That could be your
listen.
love of your life. Wouldn't that be
There's
hysterical?
potential, and if you're a rural American, he has high potential, Dave.
Warble.
And he's in the military, so he's gonna. Yeah.
He knows
He's
how
really-
to handle a gun.
I feel like all military guys just like come everywhere.
They do.
Is that weird? Like I just feel like they're just gonna come anywhere and everywhere. Like they're like, oh,
They're
there's a
locked
tree.
and loaded.
Boom. Yep.
They're locked and loaded.
And fucking loaded. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking, honey.
They are, though.
They're
Trust
ready to
me.
go. They'll come on anything.
Trust.
Trust. If you have a hand or a mouth, they're in it. That was quick. I'm on it
You're
right now,
like,
honey.
I like this.
When you get a little touch of COVID and you have some beer, it's
Yikes.
And
good. Oh,
it's
that's
not
awkward.
Just beer, it's a good IPA.
It's a good IPA. I'm on Miller now, though, but we're good. Oh, is that
Ew.
are you embarrassed I said that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have a Miller Lite.
Actually, I like Miller, but when they supported the Folsom Street Fair, which is the Leather Daddy Festival out in
Where
San
people
Francisco,
get their dick sucked in public.
yeah, my parents stopped drinking Miller and switched to Coors. So that's where we're at with Miller.
That's disgusting.
Wait,
They literally were like, we're never drinking Miller again because they supported the Folsom Street Fair.
was
That's
this when you were out or
disgusting.
not out?
Not out. So it was
Wow,
very
I
obvious.
wonder why you have
yeah,
anxiety and issues.
I wonder what happened there.
Talk about Heinz ketchup.
Oh, yeah, we weren't allowed to. Oh, no. After 2004, we never bought Heinz.
Same here. My
Because
family.
of Teresa Heinz Carey.
Teresa Heinz Carey. We were
Nope,
Hunt's,
never.
Hunt's ketchup
Yep.
family.
And
Are
Hunt's
you kidding
is
me?
sick.
Are
Aren't
you
you from
kidding me?
PA
Let me just
too?
tell you,
Yeah.
Hunt's is disgusting, and we had to. That's all we had.
I'd like to rephrase that though. I think that Steak and
Hunt-
Shake has Hunts and it's good.
It's
I
not.
love
It's
cunts.
absolutely not.
You do love cunts.
Cunts.
Oh,
Hunts. 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 I love me some Hunts.
you love him?
Yeah, my birthday's in a week, everyone. Also, happy
Yep.
year anniversary to us. This is our year anniversary episode.
No, stop.
Yeah. Happy year to all of our fans and our 4 people that listen.
Do we only have 4?
No, we have a
I
lot.
thought you said we had 190.
No, we're at 226 now.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Anything below 200, and I'm flaccid.
Oh my God.
Literally, I don't get hard for anything under 200. Yes.
I want to do a special shout out to Tammy Kunkler. I think I'm saying that right. Am I? Well, I
it's
don't know.
Kunkler. Yeah.
Kunkler.
You keep saying kunk.
Tammy Kunkler. Tammy's a bud.
Tammy's a bud.
And she wrote me and said, I love her. She's a Patreon.
Stop.
Yep. So,
Our first and only.
not our first and not our only. Thank you. But she gave me a suggestion because she really likes the way that we talk during this pandemic, like how we kind of make light of things, sort of. And she's like, honestly, people need to laugh. People
It's
need
true.
this. Like they need
She's
it.
not wrong. Irregardless,
Oh my
Tammy
God.
is a true fan.
Ask them.
Tamara is like one of our tops.
Well, she's a top.
She sounds like a top.
Well, she's awesome. And so I was thinking we could talk about one thing, an episode about how, like, what did we do this week to get over the pandemic? Or what are we doing this week to kind of
Okay, I like that.
drinking.
Drinking.
I've been taking marijuana sporadically.
Yes.
Just saying.
Here we are.
I wouldn't say sporadically. I would say consistently.
I mean, sometimes you have to kind of like comatose during these times and like just
True.
feeling light as a feather, stiff as a board. It's amazing.
Well, not the latter.
What is that? Like a crouching tiger, hidden
Oh,
dragon?
speaking of stiff as a board, we're
Oh,
going to be talking
speaking of
about
transition. Oh,
that. Oh, are you transitioning? No, that's okay. Like if you want to tell us on the show.
I did think it was smaller this week.
transitioning topics.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
transition.
where I was
Okay.
going with that.
Anyway,
I was like the estrogen.
what did you do this week to kind of like?
Well, what's the question? He said to shoot the question.
Okay.
Shoot-
oh
just shoot.
God.
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
so in this segment, we're writing people on Grindr. Okay, so this segment's a Grindr question. I feel like we should go. I mean, we can't go live, but
Why not?
and ask people to ask what we should ask.
Yeah.
Or do you want to
for
ask like
mask.
what's the biggest?
Ask for mask, mask for ask.
Ask them if.
Yeah, I think we should ask.
Is this the guy that's like the military guy?
Because
No,
He's
this is a
cute.
different guy.
Can we
Oh
see
my
the guy that we're
God.
talking to at
yes,
least?
yes, you may.
Thank
I
you.
love this. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck, he's hot.
Are you fucking?
Okay, so can we ask him to see his dick pic? That's my question. Oh, that just changed it for me a little bit.
I don't give a. No.
You know, I don't care, and I'm not trying to. Oh, he's cute.
He's...
Oh, does he have pineapples on his shirt?
Yep.
Honey, he's a regular. Ask him if he's. Tell him to.
No, we need to talk to. I want to.
We need to talk to him.
Okay, well, we need a question first.
Ask him. What do we ask him? How big his dick is?
Is he soft inside?
Would he rather? Oh, okay. Does
Okay,
he? Okay.
would
Here's
you
a question.
rather-
Would you rather your partner / sexual partner to have a small, flaccid dick
That's
and
a yes.
super big, hard dick,
Ew.
or a super big, flaccid dick
Well, that's easy.
and a regular hard dick?
Second.
That's the thing, but you have to get you and your
would
partner
say
have to go to nude beaches all the time, and this
So
isn't
wait.
any.
So this is, would you rather your partner to have a small flaccid dick and super big hard dick, or
Or a super big soft dick. Is that a stupid question, Jim? Are you
Yes.
gonna come up with something better?
or a super?
Oh no, I'm not coming up with something better, but no, we all know that's the second one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And-
Why would we want?
And you have to go to a
super
nude
big-
beach every day with this person. Is that
So
is
you're
that
trying to show them
derogatory?
off? Yeah. I mean, that's like anti-micro.
Am I gonna get blocked?
No. What can we ask him though? Like, come on,
okay,
youngin.
okay.
I'm old. Do you have an OnlyFans?
Have you ever in your life had an OnlyFans?
Have you ever thought about doing OnlyFans?
Have you ever thought about doing OnlyFans?
Here's the problem with OnlyFans.
Oh,
is
here we
like,
go. Fucking cancel
Right.
culture.
You
Go ahead and
get-
cancel that.
No, the problem is like you get committed to a person, and so you're like spending $9 a month to see the same dick every day.
Here's the thing, though.
and I like it. And don't get me wrong, I love the idea of OnlyFans because you're like, oh, this specific person I'm in love with, I can get their OnlyFans. That's great. But then after a while, it's like I'm still paying for the same dick every day.
So it's like you're in a relationship.
Oh no!
I mean, am I right or am I right? All right, let's just get to the news.
And now, the news.
All right, we're only gonna do one news story today because we have a full studio playing belly drums, but also
That was tits, honey. That was not belly.
Okay, we have a full.
no, we just have a lot to talk about. We're talking about a lot of things. We're gonna have another segment, so we just got to go on the news. All right, Jim, take away the news.
All right, so this week the news is close to home. We're talking about how, for some reason, our governor was going to go meet up with the world's giant asshole, Trump,
Oh, Trump.
and apparently tested positive for COVID. And this was like world news because we were getting New York Times alerts on our phones.
I mean, it was alert after
I was
alert.
like, oh my God, Mike DeWine tested positive.
After all the accolades he's received, all of a sudden he's
Right,
positive,
he's
and it's
been
like, wait
all-
a second.
He's been all conservative.
Well, of course, all my Republican coworkers were like, "Did you see he got it? The mask
Yeah.
work, Bobby?" I'm like, you know what? I said it's probably a false
I
positive.
love that that's their state of mind. And then he gets tested twice more at a more
Must be
reputable
nice.
place, our Ohio State
University.
The
Ohio State University.
Te.
Ta
And he's negative twice.
University.
Our main issue with this news story is how we heard from some people that
In
This
this
has-
nation. Some people out there in our nation don't know what a test is.
first of all, and the maps,
Some maps, they just don't know.
such as this problem is that it's just eroding public trust in science. The person who doesn't want to think through things is going to hear this and go,
Okay, so he is positive and then it was false positive, so then the tests don't work.
it's like, no, what you don't realize is every test has a false positive rate.
Every single test.
Every
that's why
single
I say
test, like,
99.9% accurate. Like, remember
when
when you
you
got
take
pregnant, Karen?
Yeah.
Remember Brenda when you accidentally
Remember
got
when
pregnant?
you weren't pregnant and then you went to take a shit on the toilet and pooped out a baby?
Yeah,
And
Brenda.
you were pregnant? Yeah. Remember when you were pregnant and you were like, I don't know why I kept gaining weight, but I turned out I was pregnant.
Listen, Paisley.
Like, guess what? All tests have this false positive
Right.
rate, false negative rate. That's just how tests are.
One with the rapid one, it's. I mean, he had to get a rapid one to see the fucking dickhead of the United States. And
Right. Or Chief Dickhead.
Chief Dick.
Chief Dick.
I heard it's a mushroom head too.
It's small.
Small mushroom head. You know, it's one of those like,
Stormy
smashed
Daniels
ones.
is like, yeah, it's not impressive.
smashed dick.
And it's not. It's smashed.
You know what I'm talking about? They're like a
Oh,
flat
yeah.
head.
Lumpy potatoes.
Ew. Fuck.
Like, it's not.
Ew, it's probably like really pale.
Oh, fully.
Big bush.
I mean, this thing. Oh, he doesn't trim.
that bush.
Look at him. He does not
He
trim.
can't. Yeah,
He
can't
hasn't trimmed a
trim.
day in his life.
No.
First of all, no.
First of all,
This Bush,
this bush here.
Bush the Third,
George
Boy,
W.
yeah.
George W.
George H.W. the Third Bush.
Oh, he's painting paintings of immigrants now. Look how far we've come.
I know.
I mean,
and
it's
this
like
is why we knew Ellen was problematic because she was best friends with George W. Bush, a war criminal.
Yeah.
But like, we're like, okay, cool.
Actually, that's a fucking story, but
That's
That
a whole
really
different
is. That's a
story.
whole
Remember when we
separate
lied to the
topic.
entire world and we're like,
Phew, weapons of mass destruction.
I was thinking about Ellen.
Yes.
TBH.
oh yeah, not the
There's that.
180,000 dead Iraqis, but But yeah, anyway,
Okay.
so the problem is the public erosion in the trust. And the same thing happened with masks when we were like, well, we don't really have enough medical masks, so don't wear masks. And then we didn't really have the data, so we were like, they don't really protect you. And now we're like, no, they definitely protect you. And people are like, but in the beginning you said no masks. You said no masks.
Do you think it's
Same thing with
because
tests.
there's, you know,
oh no.
no, it's very like I can see how
Is
people.
this a North Georgia thing?
No,
It's coming
yeah,
out.
but what I was trying to say is that people in Georgia, especially, like they want everything to be like cut and dry. But they also want to say like the Bible's everything to us. you know what? Science is not the Bible has it in writing.
This is so true.
Okay, but science
you've
is
been
like think about experiments. That's why it's like science. Like okay, we don't, and also this is a virus that's never been dealt with, but you want people to have answers like this.
Yep.
We're not critically thinking in these areas.
No.
Sorry, like
Anyone who says the Bible already has the answers has not been critically thinking. I'm just going to say
Isn't
that
that
the fuck
sad?
right now.
Can
This
you
book was
imagine?
6,000 years old, and you're going to say, oh, it has all the answers.
it doesn't have the answers. It could be
it
very
doesn't.
true. It could be very.
Do you know how many interpretations of
Right.
the Bible I've seen? Well, my interpretation's the right one. Oh, well, how do I know you're the right one? There's like 18 million interpretations. That's why when I see people doing Bible study and acting like they've discovered some new thing in the Bible, I'm like, so this has been around 6,000 years, but now you've come up with the brand new interpretation.
You know you're not supposed to
Oh,
kill.
wow.
It says don't kill.
Oh, my God.
and covet thy neighbor. I mean, oh my
it's
God.
evil.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't either. It's called be a good fucking person. Period. Tuh.
Wow.
Literally, it's so fucking easy. But yeah,
Yeah.
people want to make everything so goddamn difficult. Sorry, Jesus, for using your name or God or whatever.
Sorry, God the Lord.
So anyway, back to the fucking testing. So now people are like really shaky about it. It's not a good look, but reasonable people who understand math
Are
and
like,
science.
okay, so
and I'm
that
not even that
test
good
was
at science.
false.
Okay, like I'm not, but I understand that.
No,
like
you're not.
I understand that like sometimes you have to go through trial and error because that's what science is.
Wow.
That's it. That's the fucking news. Like
Okay, Mr. Newton.
that's the news.
Cheers.
Period.
Hear it.
Science is an experiment.
It is.
Give it some time.
Science allows itself to change its mind when new evidence comes along. That's the whole point of science.
Exactly. And
Like when
also,
something new comes along, we change our mind.
Well, and they call it practicing medicine because it's not solid. Things change. Are you going to say, well, I don't believe there's a cure for cancer if there is a cure for cancer that comes up? Or are you going to say because it's new and somebody, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I got to say. And that's the fucking news. Let's get on to the next subject. Bye. That was the news. Thank you for listening. We have Dave with some updates on Grindr. Dave.
We have some bites on OnlyFans interests,
Okay.
in which I asked to one candidate, if you were to do OnlyFans, have you ever thought about it? I've thought of it.
Okay.
What would your signature be? What would you put on there?
Ooh, you're getting like deep.
What you mean? Like, what type of videos would you put on there? Any specific kinds? Anything in particular?
Jack off.
I play video games. Ha. Oh, really?
Naked?
So would you play video games naked? LOL.
That's hot.
Yes. Why? And that's where the conversation has been left.
Because we want to see a picture of you playing video games naked. Send that. Thanks.
Please.
Did you give him the same spiel at the beginning, like you want to be on a podcast?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, this is so crazy.
I said, want to be on a podcast? What?
Okay, so
I have a question for a podcast.
You already
Shoot.
are.
you're on it, bitch. We're talking about you right now live.
Bitch, you already own it.
Okay, so
There was one other.
oh,
This one said, I have a question, or I said, I have a question for a podcast. Would you answer? Of course. Would you date someone who is on OnlyFans? Yes, I would.
ooh, he's confident.
What's your favorite type of video on there? Actually, don't have a favorite. A lot of them are very interesting. Different ones, I think, spark the interests of different people.
Okay.
And also a good way to explore yourself.
Okay.
I asked, what interests have you found on there? Well, before quarantine, I liked a lot of unexpected encounters.
Ooh, that's hot.
Neighbors and just guys they pass. And I said, and
That's
after quarantine?
Honey, you're getting that dick. Dave is in it for the dick.
He's in it for all the right reasons.
Oh, well, there's that.
Oh my God! Can you zoom in?
Who is that?
Can you open that?
Is that the hot one?
That
Wait.
was the video games one.
Is that the hot one though?
No, can I? I need. It was a mushroom head.
But it's big. You're upset at that?
It's not big. Can I see the face?
Yeah, I need to see the face. I don't know. That's a deceiving one.
Oh my God.
That's the hot one.
That just happens on.
Looks can be deceiving.
I need this app. Like, what is this?
You know what Grindr is? Well,
No, I don't. I actually never used it. I was afraid of it.
Oh,
we're gonna,
yes.
We're gonna rant right now a little bit. And we had a conversation in the kitchen earlier, and it was regarding our mental health mixed with sex and or our wieners, right?
Okay.
Jim, I love how you're in a full shutdown right now.
What's that?
You were down there, you were listening, you were talking.
I was
Open
listening.
Your goddamn
What
mouth.
I heard, I don't want to be spreading gossip, but I heard a lot of stories about how hard it is to come these days.
Well,
And you know what? Maybe
is.
it is.
We're going
It
to talk
is.
about it in the rant. This is the rant, and we're ranting about the fact that when you're on a mental medication, say such as Lexapro and such,
And maps.
really, we were talking about how it really fucks us up.
sad dick.
Sad dick.
You know what? Sad life, sad dick.
And the other thing about it really is that you can't do anything about it. Like, I'm on Wellbutrin as well because they told me that would help counteract the effect, apparently.
Which
well.
effect? Like, what effect are we talking?
The fact that you can't orgasm.
Right, yeah.
Like, you
Interesting.
can, but it
No,
takes,
why would they
like-
tell you that?
No, it really is been shown to, like, get rid of that negative side effect.
I've never heard that.
Well,
It's like, let's get rid of one side effect and give you an extra
Yeah,
medicine
let's get rid
to
of
take.
that one.
and that's supposed to keep me up from depression, like alive and awake and
Feel
Be
so
careful, your face might be
alive.
on there. You want to feel alive, you want to feel ready, you want to feel.
And so it's not even about like
It's not even about your
staying
dick.
up. It's just like
It's
get up.
Well, in some degree,
okay,
it is
maybe some
about
a little
that.
bit. We're talking about Lexapro or antidepressants for
That's
that
a very
matter.
I was like, let's
Okay,
not be
yeah,
too
let's go-
specific
no.
because people won't connect.
Big
but
Pharma will come after this podcast.
Yeah,
I hope
like,
they do,
we're gonna get-
motherfuckers. Come at me, Eli Lilly.
No, but antidepressants, it's just like it throws you for a loop. And it's like, I would much rather not finish the
ever?
deed. Like, I'll just be like, hey, you finish.
You're
like,
good, I'm good.
Like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and just finish. Like,
It's easier to finish
But
on your
why
own.
can you come on your own but not with someone?
Because of the pressure of
Yes,
them. Because
correct.
you can't. It's hard to come.
right. And you psych yourself out and you're like,
I used to do this even when I wasn't in a relationship. When I was doing random, like it'd be like, oh,
it's like, oh my God, I'm holding him back. Like, I'm holding them back. And
they
yeah.
they don't think I'm turned on, but I am. But I can't really explain that. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you not deal with these side effects?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're just perfect.
Oh.
Maybe it's
No,
Lexapro.
I
I'm
don't
not being
know.
specific, but
Well-
we
I
are.
feel like we're being very specific with Lexapro, but it could be a much broader product.
Oh, it is because Cymbalta did the same thing to me. It made me have a numb ass dick,
Right.
Numb?
where you just like can go for a long time.
Oh.
And I'm an edger.
I was going to say, you might practice that. Practice
that's-
what you preach.
I practice what I preach. I like to
You
live on
are
the
an
edge.
edger. I remember when we were in LA, you were like, I just spent like an hour and a half edging. I was like, okay.
Bullshit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're like, I've been edging for 2 hours.
I'm edging.
I'm raw.
No.
He's checking to see how many people are watching live
Zero.
because he's like, how can I delete this?
Hey, Don.
He's like, no one can listen to me edging.
I don't really give a fuck.
No, you do. You're like
Do
already deleting
I?
this in your head.
No, I'm
You're
not.
like, is anyone watching?
I'm not scared of shit.
You're an
Well,
edger.
I'm an edger.
Congratulations.
But yeah, so we were all laughing in the kitchen though about how when it's time to get the deed done,
We can't.
we got to close those eyes, we got to
You have to
clench
fo-
up.
you have to focus.
You've gotta
You
clench.
basically almost like
You've got
pass
to
out.
imagine an OnlyFans. Like,
You basically almost pass out.
I like turn him and I'm like, I'll just take care of it. Just like you do.
It's really hard, and you don't want the person that you're
It's
with
so
to be
hard.
like
self-conscious
yeah.
or like, yeah,
And
like
it's
what
not
I do
that.
wrong.
It's that
right.
my medication is
sometimes
making
it is
difficult.
them, but like you don't want
Well-
it to be about them.
It's usually not about them though. It's usually about yourself because
Right,
the thing
you're
is that
My serotonin's not getting uptake.
yeah, nope, low T,
So-
low serotonin. It is. I mean, legit. It's hard. It's hard. It's not hard.
Well,
That's the
usually
problem.
It's fully
hard, but
soft.
it's
That is
not-
the problem.
It's not. It's hard. It's just not there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
It's like the
exactly.
lights
It's
are
not-
on.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
But no one's home.
Lights are on, but no one's
that's
home.
it. That's a good title.
Oh, it might be the title. Lights are on and no one's
I
home.
like that. Look at that. Boom, boom.
So,
Well,
if you have any suggestions for the
how to
fellow
come
listener,
on Lexapro.
if
Honestly-
If you know how to come on Lexapro,
please give
please
us a call. What, Jim? Is this over your head? Is this too big for you, Mister?
oh no, it's not over my mushroom
my
head.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
That's the other thing. We have different definitions of
what a
mushroom
mushroom
head
head
over here.
is.
Some people want it to be a shiitake or an oyster.
Honey,
I'm saying
I go for
anything
that full
that.
shiitake.
I'm sorry. If the head is bigger than the shaft, it's a mushroom head. You're welcome.
But they're always bigger than the shaft.
It's about the shape, though. You gotta get the shape.
How
too.
is a dickhead not bigger than the shaft?
It's not always. It's not normal.
Ew.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. No.
Tell me something good.
There's a head at the end of your penis. That's why it's
but
called
it's
a
not
head.
bigger. Yeah, it's the head, but it's not bigger.
It
than
should
the
be
shaft.
bigger, but it kinda-
proportional, like
Right.
symmetrical.
I'm not saying it's like all of a sudden this big giant fucking log
What we
on
were
the
looking
end.
at was not symmetrical.
Show me a dick that's normal
We'll post
to you.
what you just saw.
We're gonna have a fucking.
Let's post it.
Let's post it. Let's get kicked
Let's
off
post
Instagram.
it and see if
Fuck
it's
it.
see if that counts.
You know what? No.
Yeah.
You know what? No.
You know what? No.
But yeah, it's a difficult situation sometimes. This Lexapro sitch. You know what I mean? It's true. It's true.
more like I
You
feel
wanted
like,
a live episode. You got one.
I feel more like Alexa Rookie in bed. Am I right?
Wow. And that just showed his age and that just showed mine because I was like not
Wow.
impressed, but I was like an old man not impressed, you know? I'm like,
Yeah, where you're like, yeah, I heard it all.
well. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on how to come on your meds, let us know.
Hit us up, please and thanks.
And so now to the meat of the episode. It's really going to be about me, even though my self-esteem is pretty low. We got to talk about it.
Why?
Oh, we don't have to talk about it. I just thought it'd be a good subject because I feel like maybe it's COVID that's doing this. Maybe it's just my fat body that's making me feel this way.
Yeah.
It's my childhood. Like, what is it? What's going on?
Fat body.
Bobby, tell us the first time that you had
No.
had this run-in with self-esteem. Like where when. Well, no, because earlier you were telling us
Bobby.
about elementary
You know, you
school.
wonder why my self-esteem is so low, but yet when I'm speaking, no one's listening. And it's
I-
basically the story
I
of my
am
life.
trying.
talking about
I'm
us or the
trying.
podcast?
I'm trying.
We are
I
trying.
was saying
We
to
had
tell for you, like you were
candles.
talking about in the kitchen, elementary school.
Yeah, so basically
Yes.
in elementary school, I was in 6th grade, and up to 6th grade, I could read in front of the class. I could do all this stuff, right? Like, I was fine talking in front of the class. Everything was great. I was like kind of class clown. 6th grade came along, and something was different. I think the boys started changing and going through puberty a little bit, and I got a little
Yes.
anxious. So my self-esteem was very low. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm blah, blah, blah. So my 6th grade teacher was like, I need to have a meeting with your mom and you and whatever, your parents. So a parent-teacher conference or whatever. And I had never had one of those because I'm a good kid. So anyway, I'm in 6th grade and my mom comes in and the teacher says, I thought I was in trouble. Like I thought I did something wrong. And she was basically like, your self-esteem is horrifying. And I didn't know that I had bad
That
self-esteem.
seems helpful.
No, she didn't say it like that.
But what did your mom do?
I don't know. I don't remember really. I should ask her.
Yeah, you need
I
to
should
check
call
in with
her.
your mom because I
Let
feel
me
like it
call her.
negatively affected you.
Hello,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you remember in 6th grade when Miss Cavallaro called me in for self-esteem?
Yeah.
How did you react to that?
Well, that's when we went to see her.
Right, but what was going on with me? I was trying to remember. I was talking to my friends. I'm like, I had self-esteem issues.
Kids were mean to you.
Why?
I don't know.
And so
They were teasing you about something, and you were just uber sensitive.
things haven't changed.
I mean, yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was kind of like I think she wanted you to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, because I was talking about, I was like, I feel like I have really bad self-esteem issues. And so I remember that conversation with her, and I was like, I need to call my mom and ask her.
I don't remember the specifics.
I remember I thought I was in trouble.
Aw, you're never in trouble.
I know, I'm a good kid.
You were a good kid. You still are a good kid.
Oh,
It's going to be old.
Yeah, I know, in a week.
This is a weird year. How are you going to celebrate?
I'm not. Like, I'm 36.
I know. How do you think that makes me feel?
I don't know.
Divorced 10 fucking years. Where did that 10 years go?
I know. I have no idea.
What did I do? I
Right.
mean, you know,
It's crazy. It's so
it's
crazy.
really crazy.
Time flies.
What a weird time in our lives right now. Too.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, I was turning 16.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ah, so
What?
my 40th high school reunion is in a couple weeks. How about that?
That's insane. You though, I love you. Thank you for answering that.
Oh, okay. I really didn't give you a definitive
Well,
answer.
I just feel like you just reminded me a little bit. Like I remember I felt like I was being teased, but I was not. I was ignoring it, but then it looked like I was. I don't know. I don't remember really. But that's why I was trying to see if you remembered anything, like how
Yeah.
you reacted after that. Like, did you tell me like, don't worry about it? Like, I don't. That's what I was trying to figure out.
I just remember they were just mean. Kids were mean, and you just needed to stand up for yourself. And it was really hard because you were so sensitive, and I just wanted you to come home and protect you.
Oh, baby bird.
And because that's what I did. I coddled you.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, but I did. You were my mama's boy.
Yeah, I always am.
I
Always
know.
will be.
All right, baby.
All right, I
have
love
fun.
you.
Bye.
All right, bye. So that was interesting because I didn't really remember, and now that kind of jogged my memory a little bit that there were kids that were making fun of me, and I think that's like plagued me my whole life. And she even said I was sensitive.
She did.
Do you think we were all sensitive though?
I 100% was. I actually.
To what?
Well, I had
Kids and just like.
I had a therapist when I was talking about, like, I kept saying, like, just I'm like, I was sensitive, or I'm sensitive. She's like, let's find a different word, because that word, it seems like you're using it with a negative connotation. Like, oh, you're sensitive. Like
it's a
what
feminine
other
thing.
Yeah, like what other, and it's like, what other words or terms could we use other than the word sensitive? Like more
Right.
more perceptive to feelings. And I'm like, oh, well. But I think that is true, because
But
it's
you
like,
hear, like, you're a
like
little-
you're sensitive,
you're a
you're
pussy,
sensitive.
you're-
Yeah, exactly. And it's
when
in a
you're-
bad way.
When you're playing that fake I'm straight card or like trying to be normal, quote unquote, you know, you hear that and that makes you even more sensitive. Like, I mean, I remember days I'd want to cry. Like, it's true.
I literally cried in 6th grade. Like,
Maybe that was like a turning point for everybody because that's the grade that I like started having confidence issues. And then it was
Oh.
all about getting hair into my armpits and going through
So-
puberty.
Oh no, that's
when did you get body hair? Just question.
Oh, honey, I still don't have hardly any under my arms.
Oh, well.
wow. I was
Yikes.
getting it like 4th grade.
Yeah, I had it.
Oh.
I had it in literally like 7th grade. So.
Oh my god, that's so
I
funny.
remember.
I didn't go through puberty until like a junior in high school.
Absolutely not. I was shaving in 7th grade.
I still can't
Oh,
grow a
well
mustache.
before that, I was so.
I was shaving and developing breasts in 7th grade.
Oh, those little buds.
Actually, you know, this reminds me of like
What?
when I was in 5th grade. I don't know if I told this, but
Call your mom. I'm just kidding.
no, 4th grade, I remember getting like straight A's on my report card, and then at the teacher comment section at the very end, it said, "Great student. He needs more male friends."
Oh.
So-
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yikes.
So I took
That's
that home.
heteronormative.
Quarter 2 of 4th grade, I was like, wow, I got straight A's, and then I'm ashamed of this comment. The whole bus ride home, I'm like, I have to have my, because at my school we had to have their parents sign the report card to show that you showed it.
Correct.
And then return it. And so I'm
Right.
like, I have to show this to my mom, and she is gonna read needs more male friends, and then I have to take it back to the teacher. And I was just like, what does this mean? And my mom was like, you know, just like hang out with guys. And I'm like,
Ew.
I'm sorry that my
That's
3
disgusting.
friends, the only 3 friends that include me or accept me in any way, even in 4th grade, are
Is
women.
Crystal,
I'm
Wendy,
sorry.
and Jill.
It was like, what
That's
was her
screwed
name?
up.
Like,
They
I don't
clearly
even
weren't
remember
that
their
great of
names.
friends.
Oh no, they fell apart. But yeah.
That's interesting.
I
you
saw-
say
That's what that
that.
report
saw-
card makes
I-
me think of. You want to talk about sensitive and all this bullshit? I was like, are you kidding
I
me?
saw a meme that said any student that got the comment shows interest and desire to learn has anxiety now. And I'm like, well,
What's really crazy is
Yep.
I always got
Yep.
shows them a lot of potential, but also I would get an N in conduct and talk too much in class, and I would get in
Oh.
more trouble. I'd have an
Yep.
A in the fucking class.
Yep.
Here we are now, just chit chatting on a goddamn microphone. Guess what? I should have done this years ago because
You
I was a
should
chit
have.
chatter.
You should have started in 4th grade.
4th grade, the first radio show. I did. I tried. So that is interesting though, because I feel like a lot of probably LGBTQ plus people have had the same sort of,
Yep.
and it's around that time of like right
Yeah, that's
close
when
to
you figure
puberty,
it out.
and you're
Yeah,
like,
you're
what the
like,
fuck is wrong with
oh.
me? Why am I such a piece
What's
of
wrong
shit?
with me?
why
oh, wait,
why do I
nothing.
have 0 male friends? I literally was only friends with girls.
Oh, because
like,
of
Same.
toxic masculinity? Is that why I have 0
Honestly,
male
well.
friends? Huh.
I remember that there was a
Yep.
thing in 6th grade. They're like, if you wore green on Thursdays, you were gay. And I was like, oh, I can't wear green on
I
Thursdays.
can't.
Oh,
the
that
number of
is-
things that made
Yeah.
you gay back then.
Like those
it
types,
was like,
those types of things.
how can
you know?
not be gay?
I'm like, well,
Oh my god, I just remembered.
If you have an earring in the left ear, you're gay. If it's in the right ear, you're straight. I'm like, this doesn't even.
It was the
Why are we
opposite
talking
way,
about earrings?
but-
Oh, was it?
Yeah, left
You
ear
were in
was straight,
sports, you would know.
Left was straight, right was
Listen, I was in
gay.
baseball.
It's true. Right was in the right ear was gay, but then both ears became a thing, and then ugh,
Yeah, and then NSYNC came out, and then if you had
Then everybody
Frosted
could be
Tips,
faggots, and it
Frosted
was
Tips, you're a
fine.
bottom.
My generation was Aaron Carter. Okay,
That's
Aaron's,
something I would not say out
He's
loud.
lucky to be alive at this
Aaron's
point.
party.
That meth addict.
Wow.
Aaron's party. Come get it.
Listen, here's the thing, though. I want to say this kind of.
Forgot about that.
Do you notice that in every generation, though, the gay guys will do something, and then like a couple years later, the straight guys will start doing it, and then it's cool.
Yep.
And then, but 2 years ago, they were, oh, you little faggot in your short shorts. Do you know every straight guy now? You can see their dicks.
All
and
of
they
them.
And they wear 5.5-inch.
We're watching
shorts.
TikTok videos where I'm like, what's this?
Last year, when there were gay
Oh,
guys wearing
TikTok
that,
what?
you were making fun of them.
Yep.
And
And
now
here we are.
you're wearing
You're
shorter
wearing it.
shorts than them.
Or you're wearing tight sweatpants. Like
Yeah.
Bitch, I can't.
Dick print what?
Mushroom head print.
what?
Ew.
Ew.
No offense if you have a mushroom head.
Yeah,
dick.
honestly, don't worry
If you
about
do,
it.
All are,
it
all
is
are
what it-
welcome.
Work
All are
it.
welcome in
That's
this
one
place.
thing you can't change. If we want to talk about dicks, we're always talking about like body
I know.
image, and it's like your dick is your dick, and there's no
It
change.
kind of is
You-
like.
we want to pretend like, well, you could get plastic surgery.
You gotta
No,
own
you
it. You
can't.
gotta own it. You
It's just
gotta
your
own
dick.
it.
It's your dick. Your dick is your dick, and that's all it
Couldn't
is.
you get like some kind of? Because
No, we're not, we need to stop pretending that. That's not realistic
no, but
for
I
anyone.
thought that like trans men, they took the they could call it, like the penis growing. They say something. I saw somebody post it. Like it's some hormone that's helping their
testosterone.
dick
In the
grow.
words,
I don't know.
In the words of Pope John Paul II, a penis is a penis, no matter how small.
It was a person is a person, and that was Dr. Seuss. But yes, so very close. Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, here we are.
I am super
A
ecstatic.
penis is a penis, no matter
I'm
how
really
small.
glad that we talked about like mushroom heads, and I talked to my mother in the same episode. I mean, I feel like this is going to be probably a hit.
She's like, "You're my special mushroom head boy."
You're my
You're like,
she was
"Yes."
sweet. I love my mom. Like, listen,
She
She's
sounds like
adorable.
she's from
She's
Georgia.
really
Where is
great.
she from?
she's not from.
She's
Georgia.
not.
That's
from-
what I'm confused by. I
She's
was like,
absolutely not.
She's
Absolutely.
adopted their accent.
no,
No,
she
she has
hasn't.
not.
She's absolutely not.
If you want to hear, that was not.
Where is she from? The north,
She's
right?
from Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. She sounds 0% southern.
Zero.
So
I don't sound southern, do I?
no, you do not.
Yeah.
I do.
You
No,
do.
you-
At times,
no, you
I'm like,
don't. No, you
when you
don't.
get mad and shouty.
Get the
yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, you listen to him, my Britney.
Hey,
Cletus.
Cletus. God damn it.
Stop giving Jane traits. I'm like,
You do
"God
not.
damn."
You do not sound
Fuck
southern.
you.
She did actually sound southern. I'm not just.
No.
That's
gonna
weird.
say
I think
it.
you were just
That's
you were
not-
trying to
that's
like
not
interpret
true.
it that way in your head, and that's why you had to take off your headphones.
I
You
We'll
can't
listen
handle
again
it.
later.
No, she
if it
doesn't.
makes the
Oh,
cut.
I know my mother's
If it
voice,
makes the cut.
honey.
You're my favorite little boy.
That's not true.
You were always my queer boy, and when that teacher came to me, I just
I
knew
know.
you
I
were
want
gay.
to. I wanted to go there with her, but
You're like,
she-
what does that mean, Mom?
I'm like, does that mean I'm a queer? And she's like, you were
Yeah.
never a queer, honey. You decided that later.
Still not a queer.
We're still waiting for that white picket. Oh, I love my mom. It's fine. She's actually really accepting now. It took a while, but we're there.
I didn't say you weren't.
I know. No, I mean,
Okay,
it's
I
fine.
was like, oh no, I'm getting attacked.
So I don't really know how to close this because we're talking about self-esteem, but like, how do you get over it then? I mean, that's really what we need to get to is how do you get over having lack of self-esteem?
You can't, and you never do.
Do you think
Oh,
it's permanent?
sorry.
Do you think it's permanent? I mean, I think
Yes.
so. I think you have to like almost trick
you have
your
to,
own brain.
You
like,
have to actively work at it.
You have to like
It's
literally
not-
tell yourself,
And constantly, nonstop.
yeah, like literally every time you walk in a room, be like, I'm good. I'm
So
good
good
enough. I'm
luck.
good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough.
Good luck.
Hi, I'm Bobby. How
It
are
is.
you?
It's about training your brain. I think that you have to truly train your brain to be like positive self-talk and like also to catch yourself in the act. Like when you're
Yeah.
talking badly about yourself, to
Yeah.
be like, "Wow, I look horrible in these jeans." Like stop it and be like, "No, okay."
No, I look
like-
beautiful.
You got to treat yourself like you treat
Don't
your best
call
friend.
yourself fat and gross all the time.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, my
Who does
friends
that?
call me fat, so
Oh.
Which ones?
Hmm.
We do not. We're the ones
Well-
yelling at you, and you're like, "I'm fat and gross."
Oh wait, I'm
We're
sorry.
like, "Don't call
I'm
yourself
sorry.
fat
Did
and
you not
gross."
call Dave fat a little bit earlier?
Yeah.
When?
You said that fat ass on the or that fat Italian on the, and you said as an adjective.
Okay, we were definitely joking about being adjectives.
Just saying.
Call me a fat meatball.
Call him a little
God.
fat Italian.
No, we're gonna be the bad voice in your head. I can't.
My self-esteem's already low enough.
The
Jen.
bad voice in my head sounds like
Is this attachment
Jen.
theory? Are we gonna blame
I don't
fourth? Are we
believe-
gonna blame fourth grade for everything?
yes.
I mean, to be honest with
Yes.
you, I feel
Probably.
like those years are very important in your
they're
brain
formative
function.
years.
Yeah.
They're
They
formative
are. They
years.
must be, or we wouldn't be so fucked up.
I know. Like, why can't? This is why we can't speak in front of people.
Oh, it's true.
Well,
I can't. I can't do.
I'm gonna have
speeches.
to.
Why?
Honey, we're growing.
Oh, when we get on stage, calling Dave fat. We were talking about his dad, but Talking about his bed shitting dad, but I guess we're now get called out for saying it's us.
That's
Here we are.
insensitive.
Here we are. If my dad were shitting the bed, he would be going to the doctor ASAP.
Yeah, well,
He needs to go. Like, that's not normal.
Yeah, we
Even
know.
with people who've had part of their colon removed. Like,
I just feel like like you said, the self-esteem thing, and like you said, you have to really consciously think about it. And
yeah,
if you have any tips or tricks, honestly, we're willing
We'll
to
take 'em.
listen. You know what I mean?
I do.
I need it. I mean, clearly it's still bothering me. Today I had a meltdown about being fat.
Yes.
it's also
Back to that.
And it's all
we were
about
trying to
self-esteem.
tell you to
and it's all
stop.
about like society's image, especially like gay culture. Let's be honest, it's
Yeah.
completely
these
super.
goddamn
It's
Insta-gays.
completely superficial, and your value is based on like it's face
he's
value.
Fat.
Do
Like,
you
that's-
think that could be the problem? Is that also I'm turning 36, so I'm like freaking out?
I do think you aging is concerning you, and it shouldn't. And it sounds like
It's
it should.
Well, my mom even said, she goes, "How do you think I feel?" I'm like, well, I don't.
That's true. Oh my God, you at 50, I'm not going to be able to handle.
But I
it.
think
50?
that I think
40.
that there's a very specific standard for gay culture. I really do. And compared to heterosexual culture, like I think that the standard is at a different level, especially when it comes to body image. Like I think that now I don't want to say like for women, obviously, like in like cis heterocultural
You can say
culture.
cis het around here.
Cis het, okay, we
in
can get
cis
that.
het culture.
In cis het culture, right? Like women are held to a very high standard. I think that gay men are also held to a high standard. Periods.
One could say too high.
Yeah, it's unrealistic. Like
It's not realistic.
It's funny because when
you
I
log into Instagram and you're like, oh,
I
so
just-
I'm supposed to be every professional athlete ever combined.
I just
Okay.
remember like when I first moved out to Columbus and my dad walked into my apartment and he saw one of my roommates with his friends. My dad left the apartment and was like, that was just like, I felt like I was literally in a living room with models. Like they
Yeah.
all looked like models.
Right.
And I'm like, correct. That's where we are.
That's what we want to project, I guess.
Society's
And that's not
horrifying.
realistic.
It's
because
not
that's
realistic and
not-
it's not sustainable. No one's going to look
Never.
like that forever. Period.
No, and you shouldn't. I'm more concerned when I see a 60-year-old with a six-pack. I'm like, what's going on in your life? No offense.
I agree with that kind of.
I do. I look. I'm like, so do you ever go out to eat, or
Do you
are
not-
You,
That's always your
do
first
you have
thought.
a job?
Do you get
Like,
to wake up and not do sit-ups when you
do
get out
you
of
go to the
bed?
gym for
Like,
2 hours every day, or did you have like a regular job that's required? I'm sorry. Like, that's great if that's your thing and that's your lifestyle. I don't think it's sustainable or realistic for most people.
No.
And it doesn't need to be healthy. That's the other difference is a lot of people look at people who may be considered overweight and they think they're automatically not healthy. Not true. There's a lot of people who are overweight, and then when you look at their lab work, they're fine. So I don't understand this whole concept. You're right. Like, Bobby's over here worried, like, I'm so unhealthy, and I'm a fat, flobby, saggy nutsack. And I'm not going to, like, keep going because I could, but, like, you're not.
I mean, literally.
I'm not going to say
You're
it for
just
you.
a regular
I'm not
old
gonna sit here and knock you down.
You're just
You're
a regular old
36-year-old
nutsack.
nutsack. And
Not
you
a-
know what?
I think it's really bizarre. Like, you guys are gonna face this soon, but when you're not.
He's
Okay,
not.
well,
He's about
When
a
you
decade
hit 35, it's like a big.
away. Oh, I'm not prepared.
It's. I mean, it's a mind fuck.
I'm about to be 33, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh God, you're so young.
And it's not even like, who cares about age?
Right, but it's
Because
just-
most people look at you and they're not like, he's old. And
No, you're not old until you're
it's
like
a mental.
80.
It's your
Yeah,
own
you
thing
don't-
where you
Be
think and you're like,
honest.
no, that's true.
You
Nowadays,
really aren't. I mean, you really aren't. You see these
you see
75-year-old,
people.
you're like,
Yep.
And they're active and they do
They're
their
doing
thing.
whatever they wanna
like,
do.
I'm
Yeah.
not active at 36, so
Oh,
that's my problem. I
True.
gotta get active.
Same.
And I'm probably gonna die early because I'm tall.
You will.
Oh, there's
Everything's
that.
stretched
Well,
out. It's a lot of
it's
work for
true.
your heart
A lot
to
of
pump.
heart. A lot of
But I
heart.
do have a good
muscle.
heart, except for I have a branch block. But
You
whatever.
have a oh yeah, you
Oh.
already. Well, it's probably because you're stretched out.
It's the right.
How do
Not
you
the
know
left.
that? How'd
I
you
got an
find that?
EKG.
He
because
called me one day. He goes, I have a block.
My-
I have a blockage. I was like, what?
My fucking doctor made me
He
do
has
an
a blockage.
EKG because I wanted to get fucking propranolol or whatever it was.
Yeah, Propan.
Whatever,
Yeah,
fuck
whatever.
it.
Because
Because of my anxiety and my self-esteem
Pre-
issues, I needed meds.
This motherfucker.
and it circles all the way back to Lexapro. This is why. Oh my God, it really does connect the dots.
Yes.
Your
All
dick doesn't-
roads lead to
My
Lexapro.
Listen, my dick doesn't work anymore because of my self-esteem. Thank you. It's been a great
Thanks, good night.
episode. I hope everyone has a great week. Please subscribe to our iTunes or whatever the fuck it is. Please leave us a review. Follow us on Patreon, where we're going to have up and coming new little episodes and segments that will make you laugh until you cry. This has been another episode of She's Not Doing So Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Dave.
Thank you, Dave, for coming on again.
You got it. Anytime, baby.
And thanks to Bobby's mom,
And thank you to Bobby's mom, Niecy.
Niecy Nash.
Anyway, this has been another episode. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
This episode.
Thank you for listening to another episode of She's Not Doing So Well. Leave a message with questions or comments at 669-207-4643. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our links in the podcast description of this episode. Views, information, or opinions expressed during She's Not Doing So Well podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any other agency, organization, employer, or company. This has been a House of Breck production.